Hello students, welcome to your biology class again. Now we will discuss about membrane transport, in which we will study about the transportation function of plasma membrane. So let's start membrane transport. How the plasma membranes help in the transport. So today's topic is membrane transport. The membrane transport process can be divided into three categories, or we can say that plasma membrane can transport substances inside or outside the environment through three processes. What are these? Let's see. The first process is passive transportation. Second is active transportation. And third category which we will discuss here is that is bulk transportation. So we will discuss about all these one by one. Let's see. If we talk about the active and passive transportation, this active and passive transportation process is done by plasma membrane. In the case of passive transportation, let's make a difference between both of these two so that we can easily understand this, and we will discuss about the bulk transportation later on. So what is the difference between active transportation and passive transportation and active transportation? This is the passive. Passive means there is no energy expenditure is done. Here in this type of transportation, अगर membrane कोई भी substance का transportation कर रही है without using ATP, then this type of transportation is known as passive transportation. So here no ATP is utilized. So this type of transportation is done without ATP. किसी भी तरीके का एनर्जी यूटिलाइजेशन नहीं हो रहा, अपने आप सब्सटेंसेस की मूवमेंट हो रही है विदाउट यूजिंग एटीपीस. बट इन द केस ऑफ एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, ATP is get utilized. This transportation is done by utilizing ATP. So ATP is utilized. Okay, next difference. Let's see what will be there. This is the passive transportation where energy is not utilized. So it is a slow process. यहाँ पे कोई extra energy use नहीं हो रही है. तो ये process जो होगी वो होगी slow process. It's a slow process, and this process is done by utilizing energy. So it's a fast process. It is fast process. Okay, this process, this passive transportation is done according to concentration gradient. This is done according to concentration gradient. Concentration gradient के अकॉर्डिंग यहाँ पे होगा, और हमेशा जो फ्लो होगा, जो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन होगा, वो एक ही डायरेक्शन में होगा. डायरेक्शन विल बी फ्रॉम हायर कंसंट्रेशन टू लोअर कंसंट्रेशन. द सब्सटेंसेस विल मूव फ्रॉम देयर हायर कंसंट्रेशन टू through lower concentration. That this is done only on the basis of their concentration gradient. So always in the case of passive transportation, substances move from their higher concentration to lower concentration, and they will move till the equilibrium can be reached. Next difference of in the case of, if we take look at in the case of active transportation, here concentration gradient does not matter. Here the transportation can be done. यहाँ पे जो transportation होगा वो energy को utilize करते हुए हो रहा है, ATP utilize हो रहा है, so it can be done against concentration gradient. यहाँ पे transportation होगा against concentration gradient. अगेंस्ट कंसंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट है, मींस यहाँ पे हम कह सकते हैं कि जो सब्सटेंसेस की मूवमेंट है इट कुड बी डन बाय फ्रॉम हायर कंसंट्रेशन, फ्रॉम लोअर कंसंट्रेशन टू हायर कंसंट्रेशन. अगर एक साइड पे कंसंट्रेशन लो है, वहां से भी सब्सटेंसेस मूव करके अपने हायर कंसंट्रेशन के एरिया में जा सकते हैं, बिकॉज दे आर यूजिंग एटीपीस. एनर्जी इज यूटिलाइज्ड हियर. सो मूवमेंट ऑफ सब्सटेंसेस इन द केस ऑफ एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्टेशन is done against concentration gradient. Substances can move from their lower concentration to their higher concentration. Here in such type of passive transportation, अगर हम passive transportation की बात कर रहे हैं mainly in the case of passive transportation, semi permeable membrane may or may not be present. यहाँ पे semi permeable membrane का जो रोल है, permeable membrane may or may not present. In some cases of passive transportation, semi-permeable membrane can be present, and in some it cannot be present. So it can be done by both ways. Semi-permeable membrane may or may not present. May not present. But in the case of active transportation, if we talk about semi-permeable membrane, the presence of semi-permeable membrane is very necessary. यहाँ पे semi-permeable membrane होना बहुत जरूरी है. This type of transportation done only in the presence of semi-permeable membrane, because in such type of transportation, in active transportation is done with the help of certain type of proteins which are present in the plasma membrane. So semi-permeable membrane is required. Semi-permeable membrane should means membrane is required. रीजन आपको याद रखना है यहाँ पे, रीजन क्यों है कि मेम्ब्रेन की जरूरत पड़ेगी ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के लिए, एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के लिए, बिकॉज दिस मेम्ब्रेन कंटेन्स स्पेसिफिक प्रोटीन्स व्हिच वर्क एज अ चैनल प्रोटीन और हेल्प इन द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. So these proteins are present in the plasma membrane, which is work as a semi-permeable membrane. So its requirement is necessary. It should be present. Next difference which we can discuss between passive and active transportation. The passive transportation do not get affected by lower temperature. Not affected by lower temperature. अगर temperature कम हो जाता है तो भी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. Absence of ऑक्सीजन, अगर ऑक्सीजन एब्सेंट है तो भी कोई इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ेगा इस तरीके के ट्रांसपोर्टेशन पे. एंड बाय मेटाबॉलिक इनहिबिटर्स, अगर किसी भी तरीके का मेटाबॉलिक इनहिबिटर प्रेजेंट है. इनहिबिटर्स मींस व्हिच इनहिबिट द प्रोसेस, ऐसे सब्सटेंसेस जो किसी भी प्रोसेस को इनहिबिट यानी कि रोकने का काम करते हैं. दीज आर इनहिबिटर्स. इफ मेटाबॉलिक इनहिबिटर्स लाइक साइनाइड्स व्हिच वर्क एज अ टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंस, अगर इस तरीके के इनहिबिटर भी प्रेजेंट हैं तो भी पैसिव ट्रांसपोर्टेशन पे कोई इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ता. इट डू नॉट अफेक्टेड बाय लोअर टेम्परेचर, absence of oxygen and presence of metabolic inhibitors like cyanides. But in the case of active transportation, it get affected by lower temperature. It's affected by, अगर lower temperature कम होगा, temperature low होगा तो transportation पे फर्क पड़ेगा. Affected by lower temperature, absence of oxygen and presence of metabolic inhibitor. All these things affects the rate of active transportation. Presence of inhibitors. Again inhibitor यहाँ पे हो सकता है cyanide, which is a toxic substance. So this process, this active transportation is affected by lower temperature, absence of oxygen and presence of metabolic inhibitor. So these are the some important differences between एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्टेशन एंड पैसिव ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. हमने दोनों तरीके के ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के बारे में डिफरेंसेस एक बार देख लिए. यहाँ पे अब हम नेक्स्ट देखते हैं द पैसिव ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. हाउ द पैसिव ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कैन बी डन. पैसिव ट्रांसपोर्टेशन किस तरीके से कर सकती है प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. पैसिव ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कैन बी डन बाय 3 ways. द पैसिव ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कैन बी डन बाय 3 ways. फर्स्ट, osmosis. The first one is osmosis, or we should write there also. Passive transportation can be done by 3 ways. First, osmosis. Second one is diffusion. And third is facilitated diffusion. These are the 3 ways by which plasma membrane can do passive transportation. And for the active transportation, they have some specific type of proteins or some channel proteins which work as some channels. Here the channels which are present are work as a sodium potassium pumps are there. These pumps are made up of some specific carrier proteins. So sodium potassium pump can be present, sodium pump or potassium pump. These are the some specific type of pumps which are present in the plasma membrane which helps in the active transportation. Here now we will discuss about the passive transportation, the three ways by which this passive transportation is done. Osmosis. The first is osmosis. You all know about osmosis. Osmosis is the movement of substances from their high concentration to lower concentration. This is osmosis and diffusion. You have already studied about these two processes in your early classes, and it's in your chemistry part also. In the diffusion, the substances of solvent or water molecules from its higher concentration to lower concentration through semi-permeable membrane, then we call it diffusion. Here, this is the third process, that is the facilitated diffusion. This is a new term which we need to be discussed here. Facilitated diffusion. Again, this is a type of diffusion, but here the specific type of facility is provided by some specific proteins. That's why they work to facilitate the diffusion. That's why it is known as facilitated diffusion. इसके अंदर प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है. सपोज वी हैव स्टडीड द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. हमने प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन की स्ट्रक्चर स्टडी की हुई है. These are the head and tail parts of plasma membrane. This is the lipid protein in which tails are present towards each other and heads are present away from each other. Such kind of structure is present in plasma membrane. Here it has some specific proteins. These proteins are extrinsic protein or they have some intrinsic proteins also. इस तरीके की स्ट्रक्चर थी जो हमने ऑलरेडी डिस्कस की हुई है. In the case of facilitated diffusion, the proteins molecules which are present in the plasma membrane, they work to transport the substances. Like what happened here, let's see. Suppose this is a protein. ये एक स्पेशल टाइप का प्रोटीन है और इस प्रोटीन के साथ कोई सब्सटेंस यहाँ पे आके बाइंड हो गया एंड दिस सब्सटेंस नीड टू बी ट्रांसपोर्ट इनसाइड. इस सब्सटेंस को अंदर ट्रांसपोर्ट करना है, यानी कि सेल को इस सब्सटेंस को इनटेक करना है. सो दिस सब्सटेंस विल बाइंड टू द आउटर प्रोटीन with the surface of outer protein and then this protein will move inside. ये जो प्रोटीन हुआ it will move inside the plasma membrane. ये मूव करते हुए यहाँ आ जाएगा प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन की इनर साइड पे, at the intrinsic side, at the inner side of the plasma membrane, and the substance will also bind it with here or then this get be released. जैसे ये अंदर आएगा यहाँ आके इस सब्सटेंस को रिलीज कर दिया जाएगा so that it can be transported inside or can move inside the cell. So in this way, some specific type of proteins of plasma membranes helps in the diffusion process, and again this is against the according to the concentration gradient. Facilitated diffusion भी एक तरीके का diffusion ही है जो concentration gradient के according होता है. The substances or movement of substances is done from their higher concentration to their lower concentration, but till the equilibrium reach. यहाँ पे भी equilibrium तक ही मूवमेंट कर पाएंगे ये ट्रांसपोर्टेशन प्रोटीन. यहाँ पे प्रोटीन प्रेजेंट है बट फिर भी मूवमेंट एक लेवल तक ही हो पाएगी बिकॉज दे आर नॉट यूजिंग एनर्जी. इट्स अ टाइप ऑफ पैसिव ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. They are not using energy. That's why the movement of substances is done only at the level of the equilibrium is reached. Here we will can take some examples of such kind of transportation. इस तरीके का facilitated जो transportation है उसकी कुछ examples देखते हैं हम. Examples are like fructose and nucleotides can be taken inside through facilitated diffusion. Here specific protein works to transport these substances inside the cell, or on the surface of RBCs on RBCs of liver cell. On RBCs of liver cells, some specific type of proteins are present. RBCs of liver cells has some specific proteins. Specific protein यहाँ पे present होंगे. And these specific proteins helps in the transportation of glucose. So glucose can be taken inside by these cells through the facilitated diffusion, where specific proteins, some channel proteins will work, some specific protein, carrier protein will work to take the glucose inside the cell. And besides this, glucose can be taken inside through active transport also. यहाँ पे ग्लूकोज का ट्रांसपोर्टेशन एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्टेशन से भी हो सकता है, बट it can be done with the help of facilitated diffusion also. So here we discuss differences between passive transportation and active transportation, and then we discuss the three types of passive transportation, that is osmosis, diffusion, and third one is facilitated diffusion. So up to now we just completed the membrane transportation, that is passive transportation. In the next video we will discuss about active transportation through plasma membrane. So keep watching, keep studying, and keep learning.